In the last episode, we saw the Takeda clan, under Takeda Nobutora, continuing to wage war with many of his neighboring clans. However, the Hanagura disturbance within the Imagawa clan would see to a new friendship between Nobutora and the new Imagawa daimyo, Yoshimoto. This would allow for the Takeda to advance into Shinano province up to the north once more, causing the young Takeda Shingen to win his first victory at Unokuchi. Yet a new alliance between the Imagawa and Takeda would infuriate the Hojo, who would begin launching their own campaigns against the Imagawa. Now with the Kanto region resting in the palm of his hand, Hojo Ujitsuna would tighten his grip, leading to the first epic clash at Konodai. As we have seen by now, East Central Japan was a hotbed for major conflict as larger clans continued to further their ambitions. By 1535, Mikawa, a province which the Imagawa held much sway over yet was largely ruled by the Matsudaira clan, briefly fell into chaos after the murder of the Matsudaira daimyo Kiyoyasu by members of the Abe family, resulting in the Battle of Idano, in which the Matsudaira would avenge their fallen lord. However, this left the 10-year-old Hirotada in charge of the Matsudaira clan. Fearing an impending attack from the hostile neighboring Oda clan of Owari province, the Matsudaira would ally themselves to the much stronger and more influential Imagawa clan to the east. This would work to secure a future for the Matsudaira clan. Yet by the mid-1530s, we can see that the Imagawa were facing the threat of the Hojo clan, as the new alliance between Imagawa Yoshimoto and Takeda Nobutora had caused hostilities between the Hojo and Imagawa. The Hojo clan at this time were seen as a key regional player in East Central Honshu, having rapidly expanded their territorial holdings in a relatively short amount of time, causing them to be the true standout clan in the early years of the Sengoku Jidai. Ujitsuna, the second head of this new Hojo clan, was bound and determined to push the clan to greater heights through increasing its power and maintaining its stability. He even went so far as to gain the support of the common people who lived under his rule, as he often financially supported various temples and shrines across his domain, as well as establishing a rather reasonable tax rate. Throughout this period of war, he found a rival in that of Uesugi Tomouki, who was the daimyo of the Ogegeyatsu branch of the Uesugi family, a clan which held most influence over Musashi province. However, in 1537, while Hojo forces were busy fighting the Imagawa, Tomouki would die, leaving his son Uesugi Tomosada the new head of the Ogegeyatsu Uesugi. As the Ogegeyatsu recuperated from the loss of Tomouki, Ujitsuna would take advantage of their weakened state and attack their castle of Kawagoe, located in the center of Musashi province. Faced with a strong and unified Hojo assault, the castle quickly fell, and Hojo forces came to hold the majority of the power in Musashi. The seizure of Kawagoe caused a cadet branch of the Ashikaga clan, known as the Koga Ashikaga, of Shimosa province to the east, to begin fearing an impending attack by the Hojo, as they rightfully considered themselves to be the next target of the Hojo. It was then that the daimyo of the Koga Ashikaga, Ashikaga Yoshiaki, would be approached by the daimyo of the Satomi clan, Satomi Yoshitaka. If we remember previously, it was the Satomi clan that was responsible for the burning of Kamakura back in 1526. Since then, their relations with the Hojo had been abysmal at best. Thus, the Satomi and Koga Ashikaga would form an alliance in opposition to the Hojo, gathering an army of combined forces up to 10,000 men strong at the castle of Konodai. 1 year later, in 1538, Ujitsuna would launch his invasion of Shimosa, leading an army of 20,000. Yoshiaki would be advised by the Satomi clan to take the initiative and attack the Hojo before Hojo forces crossed the Tonegawa River. However, Yoshiaki was overconfident and instead waited for the Hojo army to meet his near Konodai. With the battle finally joined, the Hojo immediately began pushing the Ashikaga forces back, resulting in Yoshiaki finally losing his confidence. Yet the Satomi army under the command of Yoshitaka and more Ashikaga samurai under the command of Yoshiaki's son, Ashikaga Motoyori, waited for their opportunity to strike out from Konodai Hill. Once the Hojo had pushed deep enough in, the second unit attacked the Hojo, descending down from the hill. Unfortunately, the attack was a complete failure, causing Yoshitaka and Motoyori's forces to become quickly engulfed by Hojo soldiers. As the Satomi began to break and rout, Motoyori held his ground, personally slaying up to 30 Hojo samurai before finally being killed. A messenger would soon deliver word to Yoshiaki that the counterattack had failed, and that his son had been defeated. This caused Yoshiaki to burst out in rage, spurring his horse forward and leading a last-ditch all-out charge on the Hojo line. The violent assault succeeded in shattering the Hojo momentum and pushing Hojo forces back. For a moment, it seemed that Yoshiaki would manage to actually rout the Hojo army from the field, achieving an unexpected victory. However, when Yoshiaki paused briefly to catch his breath, a Hojo archer would recognize him and put an arrow in his chest, killing him and causing the Ashikaga forces to break. The Hojo had won the battle at Konodai. Ujitsuna would seize the castle and his men would continue to pursue the routing Satomi forces down the Boso Peninsula. 3 years later, in 1541, after building Sonji Temple to honor his father Hojo Son, and rebuilding much of Kamakura, including the great Hachimen Shrine, Ujitsuna would finally die, leaving a legacy as legendary as his father's. His son, Hojo Ujiyasu, would take control of the clan, and would one day come to be known as the Lion of Sagami. So, what can we learn from this? Uesugi Tomouki's death would cause Hojo Ujitsuna to strike out and take Kawagoe Castle, furthering their influence in Musashi Province. However, in aims to prepare for the coming battle, the Koga Ashikaga and Satomi would join forces to defeat the Hojo, coming into conflict at the Battle of Konodai in 1538. Hojo forces would narrowly manage to win, thus expanding deeper into Kanto. And lastly, Hojo Ujitsuna would finally die in 1541, having accomplished much and leaving control of the clan to his son, Ujiyasu. In the next episode, we will return to the west, as Mori Motonari will find himself facing down a massive invasion from the Amago clan. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you enjoyed this video and found it to be most informative.